I'm gonna show you the best robot vacuums you can get at every price range. No matter your budget, I will help you find the best pick for your needs. Let's go. First, we're gonna take a look at the best options in the under $200 range. Eufy L60. This one seriously impressed me, especially considering its price tag. It cleans way better than you'd expect for a budget model, holding its own against robots costing double or triple. The standout feature for me is the smart navigation using lasers, LiDAR, so it maps your home and cleans methodically, not just bouncing around randomly. It also automatically boosts suction power on carpets, which is super handy if you have mixed flooring like me. I tested the version with the self-emptying bin, and the hair detangling feature in the dock is a game changer, especially if you have pets shedding everywhere. It handles everyday messes on hard floors and carpets really well. If you want smart mapping and solid cleaning without breaking the bank, especially with pets or mixed floors, this is a fantastic choice. However, if you have a huge house, the battery life is just okay, and it sometimes struggles a bit with fine pet hair on carpets or very dark rugs. Eufy RoboVac 11S. This little guy is my go-to recommendation if you're looking for something super simple and affordable. There's no app or fancy mapping, you just use the remote control, which makes it perfect if you're not super tech-savvy or just want basic automation. What I love most is how slim it is. It easily gets under couches and beds where dust bunnies hide. It does a surprisingly good job picking up dirt and debris, especially on hard floors, making it great for daily touch-ups. Plus, it's really quiet while it works. Much quieter than many other robot vacuums I've tried. This is perfect for first-time robot vacuums owners, people on a strict budget, or anyone who mainly needs light cleaning on hard floors or low carpets. But if you need deep carpet cleaning, have lots of rugs it might get stuck on, or want smart features like scheduling specific rooms, you'll probably want to look elsewhere as its navigation is pretty random. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $200 to $400 range. Roborock Q8 Max Plus. This robot vacuum has been a solid performer in my testing, especially if you have a larger place because the battery just goes on forever, like up to 4 hours on low power. It uses Roborock's dual rubber brushes, which are great at picking up pretty much anything, including annoying pet hair without getting tangled easily. The self-emptying dock is super convenient, holding weeks of dirt so I don't have to empty the bot's little bin constantly. Navigation is smart thanks to the LiDAR mapping my home quickly and cleaning efficiently. The app is also really easy to use for setting zones or schedules. Mopping is pretty basic, more of a light wipe down, and you have to manually remove the pad for carpets, which is a bit of a drag compared to fancier models. I'd say get this if you prioritize long vacuum runs and debris emptying over advanced mopping or top-tier obstacle dodging. Eureka E20. This Eureka E20 really stands out because of its bagless self-emptying station. Seriously, not having to buy replacement bags is a game changer and saves money. It looks sleek, and emptying the big dustbin in the dock is super easy. Plus, it holds dirt for like 45 days. It boasts really high suction power on paper, 8000 PA, which sounds impressive. It also vacuums and mops at the same time, and the mop pad even lifts itself a bit when it senses carpet, which is neat. However, in my experience, it sometimes struggled a bit. It wasn't the best at picking up everything on the surface in one go, and despite claims of smart AI obstacle avoidance, it got tripped up on smaller items like cords or socks pretty easily. So if you hate buying bags and have mostly open spaces, this could work. But if your place is cluttered or you need flawless obstacle avoidance, maybe look elsewhere. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $400 to $600 range. Roborock S8 Plus. This Roborock S8 Plus is seriously impressive when it comes to vacuuming, especially if you have carpets or rugs. I found its suction power is top-notch, doing a better job picking up stuff, even pet hair, than many others I've tested. It's also great at getting right up at the edges and navigating around obstacles like shoes and cables without getting stuck, thanks to its smart mapping. The self-emptying bin is super convenient, holding weeks of dirt, and the app is really easy to use for setting up cleaning zones or schedules. While it does mop, I'd say vacuuming is definitely its stronger skill. The mopping is good, but maybe not the main reason to buy it. If you want a powerful vacuum that handles different floor types well, avoids obstacles reliably, and empties itself, this is a fantastic choice, especially for pet owners. However, if your main focus is mopping, or you live in a multi-story house and don't want to carry it between floors, you might look elsewhere. MOVA P10 Pro Ultra. This MOVA P10 Pro Ultra really surprised me with how much tech it packs in for the price, making it a strong contender against even more expensive models. Its suction power is incredibly strong, handling dirt and pet hair on both hard floors and carpets without breaking a sweat. What I love is the docking station. It doesn't just empty the dustbin. It also washes the mop pads with hot water, dries them, refills the water tank, and even adds cleaning solution automatically. It's got clever features like an extending side brush and mop pad to really get into corners and along edges. Obstacle avoidance is pretty good too. It spots things like cables and toys using its camera and sensors if you're looking for a robot that does almost everything automatically, vacuuming, mopping, and maintaining itself. This MOVA offers amazing value. It's perfect for busy households, especially with pets wanting a truly hands-off cleaning experience. Maybe skip it if you don't need all those advanced mopping and station features, or if you're very sensitive to the occasional noise the station makes during the cleaning cycles. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $600 to $800 range. MOVA P50 Pro Ultra. This vacuum seriously impressed me during testing, especially considering my house has tricky furniture legs and different floor types. It packs a massive 19,000 PA suction power, which is pretty wild for a robot vacuum, and it handled pet hair and daily messes like a champ. The AI features are cool. It extends the mop pads to get right up at the edges and lifts them automatically on the rugs. Plus, it cleans and dries the mops itself with hot water and air. Setting it up was straightforward, and the app gives you tons of control over cleaning modes and suction power. If you have a larger home with mixed floors, pets, or kids, and you love smart, automated cleaning, this is a fantastic pick. However, I did notice it sometimes struggled to map newly added rugs perfectly and occasionally tried to nab low-profile things like ant traps, so keep that in mind if you have similar items. Dreamy X30 Ultra. This bot is another powerhouse, focusing heavily on automated mopping and base station convenience. I really like the mop extend feature, where it swings the mop pad out of the clean edges and corners better, something Dreamy calls Robo Swing. It washes its own mops with hot water, which helps with cleaning, and the base station even cleans itself, which is a nice touch towards total hands-off operation. The obstacle avoidance is top-notch, using cameras and lasers to navigate complex homes, even in the dark. While its vacuuming is great on hard floors and for larger debris on carpets, it didn't perform quite as well as I expected on deep cleaning fine sand from carpets in its default mode. If you prioritize advanced mopping, edge cleaning, and a super automated self-maintaining dog, and have mostly hard floors or low-pile carpets, the X30 Ultra is a strong contender, even though it's pricey. People wanting the absolute best deep carpet clean for fine particles might want to compare it carefully, and the app, while feature-rich, could be a bit more intuitive. Finally, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $800 plus range. Eufy Robot Vacuum Omni S1 Pro. This thing seriously cleaned my floors like never before, especially the hard floors. It's a vacuum and mop combo, and the mopping is fantastic thanks to its spinning roller and this ozone water feature that deep cleans and kills bacteria. I love how it automatically empties the dust, washes and dries its own mop, and even refills the water and cleaning solution in its very sleek-looking base station. The obstacle avoidance is top-notch. It recognized and navigated around everything perfectly in my tests. Honestly, my main gripe is the noise. It's pretty loud when vacuuming, and the self-emptying process is even louder. Plus, it didn't deep clean my carpets as well as I'd hoped. So if you have mostly hard floors and want amazing mopping and obstacle avoidance, this is a great pick. But if your home is mainly carpeted or you need something quiet, maybe look elsewhere. Roborock Q-Revo Curve. This is Roborock's latest and maybe greatest, definitely one I was super impressed with. It's got this cool flexi arm thing where the side brush and mop pad actually extend out to clean edges and corners way better than most round bots. Vacuuming performance is excellent on both hard floors and carpets, and it handled pet hair like a champ with its new tangle-resistant brush, designed in my testing. The mopping is also fantastic, tackling dried-on stains effectively, and the dock washes the pads with hot water, which is a nice touch. It even has a feature to lift itself over thresholds, which worked okay but wasn't always perfect. Downsides, the obstacle avoidance is decent but not flawless, sometimes bumping into things, and the suction isn't the best at getting stuff out of deep cracks. I'd say grab this if you have a mix of floor types, need strong pet hair pickup and good edge cleaning, but maybe skip it if you need perfect obstacle avoidance or have lots of older floors with deep crevices. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you found this video to be helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Alright, peace out.